my gosh. We lost the friend of the gore. Oh, but those missile jammers. Look at that. All fighters, all bombers, target the engine now. Welcome to the Star Wars galaxy. Here you can see planets from Coruscant down to Camino, each siding with one of the main factions at war, the Republic and the Separatists. Two commanders lead their respective sides. Commander Rooster controls the Republic, while the evil Dave is in charge of the Separatists. Each commander has his strengths and weaknesses, with Rooster, our main protagonist, focusing on canon-accurate fleet compositions. These include 4 different tiers that will be loosely followed and potentially adjusted throughout the campaign. Meanwhile, Dave, the enemy, will throw everything he has at Rooster, including hundreds of ships at a time. Will he succeed? Let's find out. Alright, and welcome back to Republic at War, but make it realistic. We are getting right back into things because I am so excited to be playing this game. It's been a little bit since I have played it. I keep saying that continuously, but let's turn on all of the things. It's kind of weird for me because I am actually sitting at a lower position on the seat, so it's more immersive in this case, I believe. But our objective for today will be to take on these planets over here to the right, as many as we can. I definitely want to try to hit Felucia, Corriban, and maybe Raxus Prime or Raxus, which I believe is the Separatist homeworld. So that's kind of our objective. The reason why I actually took a little bit of a break, I told this in the Discord earlier, but I actually just moved back to college. So it's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute since I have been playing this game. So I'm actually very excited. I was just talking to the evil Commander Dave, who in reality is my friend, our mod on the Discord actually, and I just told him, you know, I had a great day and I really want to record, so that's kind of where we're at right now, so I'm so excited to be back. So let's get right into things. And fix all of these fleets. Our objective was to build up a lot of realistic fleets and start pushing. And pushing to the right, I need to take out Trandosha. Still, what's going on here? I don't know why Martuk is there. And also, I gotta finally destroy the blockade over Kashyyyk. Let's do that now. How many supply ships you got? Just 1? And how much do we have? Ooh. Okay. What's this fleet? There we go. Now, this is what I'm talking about. We'll use this, oh, never mind. We'll use a standard realistic fleet, and we'll absolutely perform our first takedown, as I'm getting a little bit of lag. Wonder why I can't fight this guy. Camino, again, per usual. They're gonna keep trying to fight over Camino, but they ain't gonna get it. Okay, maybe they're gonna get it. Nope, 6 Lucrehogs versus our 6 Acclimators and 3 Dreadnoughts. So, let me tell you guys something about today. The reason why I feel so good about today is because so much has happened. This is actually my official first day of school. It's Monday, August 21st, my first day of my 5th year in college, because I'm in pharmacy school, which means that I'm here for a little bit longer than most typical undergrads. And so for me, things are a little bit wonky. It's a little bit tough, I gotta say, you know, not having the typical homies to kind of hang out with. You know, we usually kick it with my buddies, but no, this time it's with a lot of new friends. And so I was doing the pharmacy orientation for my university. I've actually done this a couple times. Once when I was junior, when I started my pharmacy school, and I was actually like in the orientation as a student, and the other times it was more so that I was going to volunteer for it. I get a credit for it. It's pretty beneficial. Now let me focus real quick. Here's our strategy. We're gonna bring all the gunships to the north per usual. We're gonna bring some anti-fighter support. And we're gonna make sure that we use some missile support. I'm gonna bring all of the bombers south, and that should be good. Okay. So I was in charge of the pharmacy orientation. And I was just volunteering, not really in charge. I was just one of the students who's helping out. And so today, one of the reasons why I felt so good is because oftentimes when we're in pharmacy school, a whole lot of the situation is work. Like there's a big focus on just work. And, you know, that's kind of what you do in life, but it can be a bit mundane. It could cause a little bit of trouble. Let's see how we're doing on the battle. We're losing the fighter fight, so I actually don't want to lose that. We're gonna need our Corvettes here. Do a quick blockade run. and just kind of support our troops, specifically our acclimators if you can. I need some point defense on them. So, usually with pharmacy school, we're very serious. Moreover, a lot of pharmacy students are antisocial, or not antisocial, but introverted. You know, they don't really like to be too loud. And me being who I am, I can be a bit loud. So I'm not as appreciated, or I believe, you know, I'm not appreciated, but I feel as though, you know, my personality doesn't bode too well. So the entire time in pharmacy school, I've kind of kept myself kind of at a distance. You know, I've kind of kept myself certainly a little more reserved than is what is typical for me. And that's been kind of difficult for me to reconcile with, me just allowing myself to kind of not be who I usually am. And because of that, you know, pharmacy school has not been something that I find particularly like enjoyable socially. It's enjoyable career-wise, like career building, obviously, like it is meaningful. However, in terms of it being socially fulfilling, which it doesn't have to be, it's not something that I find particularly riveting, as is typical with school, right? Like that's just kind of the case for most of you guys. So, at the orientation, I was just a different person. You know, I mean, a lot of my classmates are talking about, like, you're very talkative, you're very social, you're very bubbly. And I was like, you have no idea. You know, when I'm with my dance group, or when I'm talking to you guys, when I'm playing this game, it's a totally different story. And so it's just, what is that going on here with these vulture drones? Okay, they're just flying down to Camino. But it's just totally different, kind of having that experience. And I gotta tell you, the new pharmacy students, they are funny. They're funny, and they totally know how to make me smile. It was very strange. You know, if you ever meet me in person, the way to make me feel happy, or to make me feel good, is to address me by my name correctly. If you call me Sirius, oh my god, I will be, number one, I will be shocked. You know, most people will, because of the way my name is spelled, most people will say Cyrus, which, you know, fair enough, it's to be expected. That's how my name is spelled. But for somebody to pronounce my name the right way, oh lord, it's just, it feels good. It feels good. It makes me happy. And so hang on, let me focus real quick. Make sure I get our bombers out of the fray, because they're definitely gonna get chewed up if I'm too negligent. So let me get them out of here. Where are my corvettes? Corvettes, boys, I need you. We're losing many ships out here to these hyenas. These dang hyenas, let me tell you. Hyena bombers, guys, I've talked about these things so much. They are so overpowered. They are such good ships. Oh, I just wasted that hypervelocity cannon gun. Okay, we're getting flanked over here, folks. And that's my phone. What is this now? Just to call somebody? Yes, it is to call the mod. For the Discord. Yeah, so I've got meetings going on for our Discord as well, just to make sure you guys are enjoying things, and just to make sure that I'm kind of doing my due diligence and kind of helping out this community and leading the community. And you know, I'd like to shout out a lot of our mods, or all of our mods, and our admin. Incredible guys. They've been helping me out a lot. Well, let's go back to what I was talking about with these orientation students. Oh my god. Like, some of the girls, just randomly, because I don't usually introduce myself saying my name. I didn't really introduce myself that often the entire time. I just kind of help out. There were like these games, it's called, like, you guys ever been to Dave & Buster's? You know, like Chuck E. Cheese for adults. I'd never been there, but we had like a game show for that. So you did like the kind of kooky, like, I don't know, kiddie games. It was pretty cringy, I got to admit. But that's kind of what. Wow, I'm defending this pretty well. I'm kind of surprised. What's on the story? This is not bad. Let's get some. We need some cover over here from the former fighters. Anyway, these new pharmacy students. They were really making me smile. They were addressing me by my name with the right pronunciation and just randomly too. Like I'd be congratulating them for like winning. I was trying to boost them up, right? Like, you know, you got to be a spiritual leader when you're an orientation volunteer. You know, you can't just sit there. You got to make sure you're doing your part. And I think I also like was a little bubbly, a little too bubbly for some of the other pharmacy students, I guess. But the girls were saying like Sears, and they would like whisper, and I'm like, well, no, that's my name. It's like, wait a minute, that's my name. And they would say it like continuously and say it louder, and I was like, hey, yo, hold on a second, how the heck did they figure out my name? And then like my classmates, like my actual classmates who were volunteering too, they would tease me too, and it was just it was a sweet time. I was I know it sounds kind of like attention, like begging for attention or something, but I was sitting there like, man, this is pretty fun. Like, people are kind of messing with me. I enjoy when people kind of screw around with me. Because, you know, it's just, if you can have fun, if you can allow yourself to be made fun of, you don't take things too seriously, then I think you can have a good time. Within reason, of course. And so I was like, you know, these guys, they're really fun. And they're making me smile, making me feel included, they're making me feel appreciated, and they just kept like saying my name and stuff correctly. And I don't know, it just kind of, it sounds weird, kind of saying it out loud, but to me it was extremely endearing. I was just like, oh my god. Oh, these girls, that's one heck of a way to like riz me up too. I gotta tell you, if you want to be a riz master for me, all you need to do is pronounce my name right. Take you somewhere. I'll be pretty happy. I'd be pretty happy to hear somebody who I've never spoken to, or at least told my name of, address my name correctly. Like, it's a different feeling when I have a unique name. So enough about me. Let's get back to the battle. So clearly, our situation is dire. No, our situation is fantastic. We've got 2 Lucrehawks left. I'm about to take out another one of them. Honestly, I wish the Separatists would stop spamming Camino. It's a repeated battle. And I wish they'd try something different, because they always go in with 6 Lucrehawks. It's a consistent amount. It's fine. We'll take it. We'll take out the Separatists just fine. I mean, look at that. Come on now. We'll win. But I'd like them to give me a little bit more variety. Commander Dave is certainly pretty funny with his fleet compositions. So let's target the engines here. See if we can get those down. Oh, excellent. Yeah, his fleet compositions are a little bit ridiculous, admittedly. So I'd love if we can get some more interesting ships coming in into the fight. Because I keep pouring in these new acclimators, and oh my gosh. Okay, they're mostly ground troops, except 23 Hyena bombers. Man, you gotta be kidding me, though. 23 Hyena bombers. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness, we are getting right back into the fray, aren't we?
Choose your reinforcement.
Well, you know what? 23 Hyena bombers actually shouldn't be too much of a problem. Let me tell you why. We got many Venators. And we're going to use these Venators to our advantage. Oh, whoa. Go off. Is this a new model? It looks like a new model, honestly. Let's put it next to this model right here. Oh, that guy's dead. This is a new model. Wow. That is beautiful. That was made, or that was added to the mod by the amazing Luigi Bro. 2424. Shout out again to our amazing mod developers who helped me out throughout this entire series. Greatly appreciate them, and I'm definitely adding you guys to the to have a Discord whatchamacallit role. We've had Julian work on that. Oh my gosh, this thing's got smoke. Holy moly. That's incredible. I've never seen this new version of the Venator. That is pretty cool. Okay, alright. I'm going to need you to keep pushing forward, Standard Venator. Meanwhile, all the fighters are just going to kind of destroy the Hyena bombers. I want V-Wings to push up. We've got some CIS ground forces. Yeah, right there. I wish we can get to them, but nah, there's no way. No way. But we got all the hyenas, so you know what? I'll take that. That is an absolute victory, fellas. And if I'm talking a little bit fast, no worries.
Under
It's
construction.
just the caffeine. A little thing about me is I'm actually not a big caffeine guy. But I decided, you know, I'm feeling pretty good. Let me try what's the sweet tea from Chick-fil-A. And yeah, so I'm a little caffeinated. We'll see if that aids me in battle today or if that hurts me. Alright, Tarkin. I think it's time for you to bring in your super duper heavy fleet, which is also pretty sparse on anti-fighter capabilities. I think I'm going to keep it that way. Give it some sort of weakness. You're going to take on Felucia. Moreover, you are blockading Dathomir over to Bonadan. Do I want to take that out? Do I have some sort of standard fleet around here? That is a standard fleet, but you don't have a fleet commander. How about you, my friend? Aha! An Imperial fleet. Absolutely. We will use a standard Imperial fleet. I know I had a comment recently that stated that I've definitely screwed with the realistic timeline with all of these units. And I will tell you, you are probably right. You're probably right. You know, I've definitely taken some liberties with the realistic aspect of this, but I definitely am having fun with it. And that's the whole objective, you know, so long as we're having fun. So if you guys are having fun with it too, then we'll keep going with it. If you don't, or if you aren't, then I'll definitely switch it around some more. I do want to make sure that I kind of keep up with things and make sure that I prep up for the next season. So I've been working on my calendar for that as well, guys. It's been crazy. Oh my gosh, it's been a wild ride moving back to college. When I got here, I was telling my friend, Dave, from the server, I was telling him when I moved into my my dorm. Oh my gosh, we might lose the pride of the core. Yeah, we just lost that. When I moved into my dorm, the first thing I said when I moved in was, "Oh my god." As soon as I came back, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm back." I was admittedly a little bit shocked that I was already back. You know, last semester was pretty good. It was pretty good. And so I don't know, just part of me was like, we're back again. Like that was very quick. And so Dave, his real name is David, he was like, you know, maybe the reason why you don't you're not as happy to come back is, he said it pretty funny too. He was like, because you've taken so many L's at this university. And I was like, correct. I am kind of reluctant to take another L, but I don't think that's the full reason. It's also because I've taken so many W's, you know. It's been a good time at this university, and I don't want to have repeated like good memories. I want to keep going, you know. And by living in the same dorm, living in the same way, studying the same way, you know, it's kind of like, okay, we're getting into the routine of things, which is fine. But I was like, what? Oh my gosh, we're gonna lose the pride of the core. Well, would you look at that? That's what happens when I get distracted. Alright, folks, here's the plan. Story's time is over. Time for me to bring in the heat. All bombers. Focus fire on the shield generator. There's no shield generator. Focus fire on the space station. Take out the missiles. Take out the guns. Anything that could damage the pride of the core has got to go. I'm going to have you take out subsystems. Lasers, probably not, actually. I see that turret firing. Take that dang thing down. And then all ships start pushing forward. I want Venators moving up. I've actually got a Providence lore video that's coming up as well. I thought you guys might like that. I don't know. I kind of like making these lore videos. It just kind of fills in that little love I have for Clone Wars. And so they might not get as many views as these ones, but they make me pretty happy. So it's a little creative liberty I do with them. So, hey, you know, it's fun. It's fun. Fun in the sun. All right, bring in the bombers. Push up. Want all your guns firing heavy. You got to focus fire on that Munificent. We lost the Pride of the Core. Oh my gosh! We lost the Pride of the Core! And that is the thumbnail. And that's the thumbnail. We lost the Pride of the Core. Oh my gosh. That is shocking. We just lost our super duper heavy fleet. The death of the Pride of the Core. That's probably our heaviest loss yet. And you know what? It was a fair loss. I will 100% take that. You know, that's one of those L's that I can take. So I love it. Because we won the battle of Felucia. Won. So, you know, we might have lost the Pride of the Core, but hey. Hey, Sakura will come in with the 327th and hop off on the planet. And of course, because we lost the Pride of the Core, now we can use more Star Destroyers. Can I rebuild the Pride of the Core out of curiosity? Can I just do that? Oh, that's kind of... That'd be pretty... That'd be kind of cheesy, don't you think? Like, oh man, we lost it. Let's go build another. I think it's a little too much. We'll definitely kind of... We'll leave it be for now. We'll allow the Pride of the Core to just kind of be dead for now. You guys like how I'm kind of happy about that? I guess I'm just a jolly fella today. Just a jolly fella. So I've been doing this kind of on the back end. I haven't told you, but we're gonna take out Trandosha as well. But I want to use the Wookiees. I'm bouncing around. That's the coffee. But I want to use the Wookiees. I want to try to throw them into the battle because... Oh, that's kind of a significant space force. Space Station level 3. But I want it to be poetic and use the Wookiees because the Trandoshans and the Wookiees have a little bit of a feud. Trandoshans usually are used to use the Wookiees for labor, like manual labor, and the Wookiees kind of didn't like that. And the Trandoshans would also hunt Wookiees for sport. So, because of that, let's go take it back to the Trandoshans. Am I right or am I right? Yeah, you know, they're using them for like deer hunting and all that. I just thought about that. You know, is a Wookiee like the space equivalent of like a big deer? Like just a big deer? Ever thought about that? Like that's what a Wookiee is to Trandoshans. Just a massive deer, and I just keep losing those poor Corvettes. Oh, moreover, look at all of those hyenas. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, we're gonna need some Carrick's stat. Meanwhile, give me some victories on the flanks of the Star Destroyer and start giving me some fire. Oh Lord, have mercy. Oh my gosh. Everyone, start firing. Start shooting. Everyone take out those fighters. Oh, I don't think you have range to take out the fighters. Only this guy is in range, really. Except this Carrick, maybe. Okay, I can do that. That's fine. Let me see the space station. This is supposed to be a level 3. Okay, they're going to send in their Space Force, use their bombers. That's fine. I can do this. We can do this, folks. You'll see, I hope. I'm going to need you. I need you to pull up. We need to make sure that they don't take out this ISD. Because if they do, we're going to be in a little bit of trouble. I need to make sure that we use this ISD for good and for tanking damage. And unfortunately, they're focusing on it, which is not good. It's not good at all, but that's okay. I'm going to kind of differentiate our fleet here. This fleet, this is the tank, and these are the tank destroyers, okay? Kind of like World War II type thing, right? You understand what I'm saying? So these guys are going to do the DPS, the damage per second, or the just the damage output in general, so the victories. I'm going to use the Imperial Star Destroyer as the guy that's going to take all the damage and then put out a little bit as well. So because of that, I think I'm doing okay. So here's the thing. You see these things right here, these patrol frigates? These guys are really good against fighters. I've talked about these a few times, but they're definitely chewing up our fighter force, which is extremely minimal. It's pretty much their equivalent to our Carracks. Like, our Carracks are very good at anti-fighter duties, and their patrol frigates are the same thing. Really good at anti-fighter duties. And fighters can make or break the fight, especially in these types of battles. So, that's what I need to watch out for. Focus on taking out anything that has, like, fighters. Like, these guys, these carriers, they have hangars, so I always target the hangars first, and then kind of go after the other stuff afterward. Where are my victories? Hey, yo, victories. Where are you guys at? One's here. Okay, so the only ship that's actually in the fight, besides this one, this victory's in the fight. I don't know what this guy is doing. He is just in the nebula, kind of taking pot shots. This guy's going. You're going way too far, man. You're going way too far. Thank God these guys are protecting him from the fighters. But bring the fighters up here. But with this battle, kind of the tanking thing semi-worked. It semi-worked. So I've been engaging myself a little bit in, I've been challenging myself a little bit in multiple ways while at university. I told you guys that I was kind of reluctant to come back. It's been a little while since I've been here. You know, it's been 3 months, my summer break, my last summer break, and I was like, you know, when I came back, I was like, gosh, I don't think I want to be back yet, you know, I don't think so. I don't want to have to go back into the studying mode. Heck, even today, I had to miss class, 3 classes for Monday. Excuse me, because of my pharmacy orientation duties. And as a result, you know, I was just, I started studying midday, and I was like, oh Lord, like, we're really getting into things again. And I was thinking to myself, you know, number one, your attitude about things is critical. You know, if you can kind of force yourself to study or force yourself to enjoy things in the beginning and then eventually believe it, it truly is incredible. It's very impactful. And there's definitely a lot of value in doing things that you don't want to do. You know, having the strength to do the hard work. But in the beginning, to motivate yourself, it's quite impactful to just kind of say, yeah, I'm enjoying this. I was telling David, he's retaking one class this semester, and he was saying, like, I don't want to do it. I'm not enjoying it. It's like a chemistry class. And I was telling him, I was like, you know, that's not a good attitude to have at the beginning of the semester. And so we were walking past one of the chem buildings where his lab is. And I was telling him, you know, if I were you, because I've been in that situation, I'm in that situation, I keep telling myself this, I'd be like, man, I love chemistry. just gaslight yourself. You know, it sounds stupid. It really sounds stupid, but if you can just convince yourself to enjoy something and to find that silver lining in whatever you're enjoying or whatever you're trying to enjoy, it's way better to work through that than it is to work and say I hate it consistently. Like, going to school and saying I hate school, I hate school, I hate school, it's not really going to provide you with any benefit, right? Like, you're just going to feel bad. But if you can go to school and just say, you know, I have to do it, or really, something I always tell my friends, because, you know, they were getting into the gym with college and stuff, I've been telling them since freshman year, they'd always say, like, I have to go to the gym. I have to go to the gym. And I was like, watch your language, man. Because, speaking from experience, I have a messed up wrist right now. I have an injured wrist for the past 6 months. And me going to the gym is not an I have to. It's an I get to. I get to go to the gym. Because if you say you have to go to the gym, it's just going to feel like an obligation. And why do you want to put an obligation on yourself when you already have a million responsibilities? I'm kind of speaking from experience here. You know, if you already have a million responsibilities, why are you going to add another to yourself that's supposed to be something that's enjoyable? You know, kids work out all the time. Kids work out outside. And yeah, they're not building too much like significant muscle, but they enjoy it. And that's how you really should look at going to the gym. And I'll continue this momentarily. I just got to make sure that I'm building up proper fleets here. Let me get some of these, and I'll just get some Invaders, I guess. But it's all about the attitude, right? And so going back to my situation with being reluctant to going to school, you know, who am I to talk? I am reluctant to start school again. Like, it's hard for me to have to wake up at 5:30 a.m. I literally got up at 5:30 a.m. today. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm working towards something that I really find meaningful. I'm pursuing a career that will provide me with the ability to interact with incredible people, and on top of that, I get to do things like this because I'm able to schedule myself properly and I'm able to work on the right things at the right time. And so if I just keep doing the right thing, not only do I experience a happier life, but I also get to do things that I genuinely enjoy. And so I don't know if I've been speaking to you guys on the just like your right ear or something. I just checked my mic and I was like, interesting. Like I've kind of been on the side of it. Point stands. I just think it's way better to live your life trying to find that silver lining in things that you do. Of course, that's coming from a place of mild privilege. You know, I attend a highly esteemed university.
Tactical battle imminent.
And I'm pursuing a degree in something that is difficult. Of course, it's extremely difficult, but because of the situations I was placed in, I was allowed to be able to do this. You know, if I wasn't born in the family I was in, I wouldn't be able to be doing what I am doing. However, I think this applies to everyone. I've had definitely some tough times, but I'm able to look back and smile on them. I do have a lot of stories to tell in the future. My best friend was telling me about how you should tell the story of how you got beat up by a cowboy at university. And I'll get to that eventually. Maybe one of these days, or maybe even in this episode if I get real kooky. But yeah, I've definitely had some interesting times here. And they've definitely been tough for me, but they've built me up in a multitude of ways. So here's our plan. Here's how let's get back into business. I don't want to diverge too much from the episode. Let me check my time. Okay, we're good. We are going to do the same procedure, except this case we have acclimators. So let me first spearhead with a Star Destroyer. And I want to turn this guy. I don't want to lose this Corvette again. We're going to spearhead with the Star Destroyer. Let him kind of have the enemy bring in their force. We're going to allow them to assemble a tiny bit. I'm going to have him flanked by a couple of these Syntax? No, that's Separatist. What is this? Okay, never mind. That is Syntax. Would you look at that? These guys are good DPSs. They're heavy frigates. Can they take a lot of damage? Big punch, small package. That's what I like to hear. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So we have actually a terrible situation. We have very poor anti-fighter support. So I need every single gun possible. And you know what I was talking about with that strategy? Yeah, screw that. Yeah, no, we're bumping that one. We got more hyenas. Jeez Louise, how many hyenas are there? Like, this is genuinely ridiculous. The amount of hyenas that are spawned out of... Oh, but those missile jammers. Look at that. Look at that. Okay. That's lagging my computer, but wow, I need to save so I don't crash. Wow, that's incredible. Yeah, I'm trying to pull away just so I don't crash. But look at all those missiles that are missing because of those Syntax cruisers. Wow, I really need to invest in those things more. That's very impressive. Let's bring in our Architans over here. Oh, look how fast his acclimators move. I want to bring in the Architans. He's kind of okay at anti-fighters. Not great, but better than nothing. You know, sometimes you just gotta... Better than nothing. I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. That was one of the lessons I gave David yesterday. I was shooting B-roll for my other channel. For my laptop that I'm reviewing. And he was asking me, like, why do you take so many shots? And I was like, well, you know, I don't really have too much time to go back to record. I probably only have enough time to record one more time for B-roll. And so I'd rather have it and not need it than need it and not have it. So I'm just kind of going off of my script and then also just adding a few more because I only have one more time to get B-roll before I have to get things moving. So... Hey, you know what? Any gun in this fight would be helpful. That's all I'm saying. Any gun. Any gun would help us in this situation. I want everybody boosting up fire. Ooh, you're taking a lot of fire. You turn about. I need your guns in here. You get moving. Wow, look at the Star Destroyer. My gosh. And look at this beautiful map. Very purple. Very purple. Oh my goodness gracious. It is so good to be back and playing this game. It is so good to be able to be back and tell all these these funny stories. Funny, interesting times, my friends. Okay. I need you to focus fire here. Focus fire there. Excellent. Nice. Take out that munificent and we should be good to go. I do have one more thing I want to tell you guys regarding the orientation, though. Let me make sure I take out this space station. We're gonna do that actually right now. So I was a model. I probably shouldn't say it like that. I don't want to get you guys too excited, but yeah, I did like the kind of baby runway. I was like a quote-unquote model. They had me dress up in our professional pharmacy clothes, my white coat and everything. And they had us go up in front of all the students and model to them like what is proper attire. And so first time for everything. We haven't fought over this planet in a hot minute. Yeah, so I had to dress up in my white coat, wear my button down and tie. And this is the last time I'm doing it too, because I've done it before. I did it last year, and I gotta tell you, you know, standing in front of a crowd of 150 incoming pharmacy students plus faculty at our university, and having one faculty compliment you in your attire, my God, not only is it a confidence booster, but it is so strange. I don't know where to look. I don't know where to stand. I'm just there, guys. I'm just there. So. You know, one lesson I would like to, hang on, let me combine these forces. One lesson I would like to give you is to bring in heavy walkers. One lesson I would like to give you is the value of pushing yourself to do things that you don't think you'll be comfortable doing. Because I'll tell you, I don't think I've ever been comfortable running walking the runway as a pseudo model. Oh look, Trench is back too. Oh, that's a tragedy. Oh, there's my reminder. He's fighting us in our ground forces. Why? Okay, they're good. The ground forces. All right, hang on. Focus here. And I'm not actually going to pull back my troops. I'm not. Nope. I'm going to keep all of my units. I'm going to have them all pushed to the corner. And I'm going to have all of the fighters move up. Fighters move up. Venators move up. Why am I doing this? Because I don't want to waste time going for this battle again. I know exactly how we're going to defeat them. We're going to defeat them with overwhelming numbers. And we got to make sure that they can't pop out too many fighters. The more fighters they can poop out of this Lucre Hog, the bigger problems we'll have. One, because of lag, but two, because it'll kind of stall our progress. So I want all Venators to kind of focus fire. Okay. Wait. Hold on. All fighters, all bombers, target the engines now. Come on, troops, get those engines. Yes. Beautiful. I don't think you can get trenches, but if you can, that'd be excellent. Nope, only Ahsoka can make it there. Trench got away. That's fine. Bye-bye. But we will take Martuk and invade Trandosha, using Wookiees.
Commencing.
Ready?
No, we're not giving up. That's one of the generals we lost in the last battle. Okay, give me eyes on this map. I probably should have drawn using my new tool my best friend gave me, but not this time. This map is looking a little bit sparse in terms of command posts. Here's the plan. I got 15 troops. I can clearly drop a lot. I'm going to use our Wookiees as frontline troops. I want
Cancelled.
frontline Wookiees, and I want Yoda to lead them. I want Yoda to lead the Wookiees, and I want gunships and normal clones. We're going to use the gunships to get over here with the clones, secure that command post. We're going to use the Wookiees to immediately begin the assault. Frontal assault. I don't know if we can bring in tanks. If we can, I'll bring in a turbo tank. A lot of the guys on the Discord have been talking about Legos, and you know, the one Lego set that I've always wanted that I've never gotten, because we're talking about Lego Star Wars all the time now, is a turbo tank. I've always wanted a turbo tank, and here is our first engagement. Excuse me, with the Trandoshans. Oh my gosh, Yoda just obliterated them. Damn. Bring in these guys. The turbo tank was like the quintessential Lego set for me. I've always wanted one. Always. But I never got one. My dream set really was the 2010 turbo tank. I don't know, it was just kind of one of those things that I really wanted. That and the UCS Millennium Falcon from 2007. You know, I'm a college student, so Legos were my thing back when I was a little bit younger. 2007 to 2010 was when I really liked them. So, my God, these Wookiees are getting obliterated right now. I'm not gonna lie, they're buff, but like brother bear. These guys are getting wrecked. Gunships, I want you to. Can you traverse this? Do you have to fly all the way around? Like, do you have to go this way? Also, I see that shield generator there. Use those gunships that way. Alright, troops. Keep moving in. Bring in the Wookiees plus Yoda. The Wookiee swarm. Hey, yo, Wookiees, take out the Trandoshans. Those are your natural enemies. Take those guys out. There we go. Yeah. Kill those guys. Alright, drop off the clones. So because I saw those artillery pieces, we're going to need to take out those power generators. And the best way to do that will be with gunships. You guys go over there, move in, take out the power generators. These clones are going to take this landing pad. So I saw some droidicas. Do I have anything that's good against droidicas? I think ATPTs. I've seen them before. Like I've kind of not really used them. Also, TX-130s aren't half bad against them either. Where are my gunships? Do I just have one or something? Where's the other guy? Oh God, the Wookiees are getting swarmed. Alright boys, everyone stay up here. You're gonna need a turret.
We've secured a
Oh Lord. We're gonna get you one of these. Oh no, Yoda, you're gonna have to help him out. Let's see. It's gonna be a problem. We're gonna have a big problem taking out a lot of these hordes. I'm gonna go with faster units for this battle. So get that power generator down. Once you do that, we can. Oh no. Oh no, the Trandoshans can take you guys out. You know what? Fine. That's a perfect counter to your OP-ness. You know, how overpowered you are. I take it. I'll take it. But please take out that power generator for me. I greatly appreciate it, because once you do that, I can actually bring in some effective units. Deploy the artillery. Deploy artillery. Alright, let's get moving. Try to see what you can do here. Once you get that down, we can move our troops in. Matter of fact, we might as well start. I'm gonna bring in the ATPTs and we're gonna start rolling. Alright, boys. So one of the things that's probably going to happen, unfortunately, is because of how busy school is going to be for me, I am going to have to tone down uploads just a little bit. You know, maybe every episode is going to come out bi-weekly, so meaning every other week, every 2 weeks. But that's a to be determined. You know, it really depends on how hard school is, because it's going to be incredibly difficult. I can assure you, it's going to be a hard year. We had our own like personal pharmacy orientation, in which they were going to tell us, or they told us, like what to expect, what are we going to be doing, and all that. And like the first thing they said was, this year is the hardest year of pharmacy school. And I was like, oh, that's great. I mean, thank you for being blunt and honest, but oh god. Like, oh my gosh, you gotta be kidding me. Like, come on now. They tell us every year is the hardest, so yeah, it is very frustrating when you constantly have to hear that. But I do believe them this time. Like, there's some pretty smart cookies who were telling us that this was the hardest year. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna play around with that. I trust you. I trust your judgment. I'm not fooling around with that. I don't wanna make those kinds of rookie mistakes and think that it's easy, because better to err on the side of caution, my friends. Alright, turbo tank, come over here. Yeah. So while I'm bouncing around topics, this was the one Lego set that I genuinely wanted. Like, I really wanted this set back in the day, and I never got it. No, I never did. You know, you think there'd be a happy ending to the story, like, man, I got it eventually, like, but nah, I didn't. No, I never got this one. I never got the Millennium Falcon, but I did get the AT-OT, which has like gotten crazy popular. People really like that that AT-OT and Republic dropship. You know, the Republic dropship and AT-OT set. That was like $250 when it came out. It was ridiculous. I don't know how my grandma was able to justify that. But I got that one when I was younger, and I guess that's a lot of people's like white whale, meaning like their most desired set, their rarest set. But I'm thinking about that UCS Venator, I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking about getting back into Lego after all the, oh my god, the crazy, really good Lego Star Wars wave that's coming along. You know, after seeing that, I really actually like that Coruscant gunship. I know it's inaccurate. I know it's kind of funny. You know, it's not a great looking set, but to me, it's actually pretty unique. It is a very unique set. I surely want to get the ATTE first. One, because that's going to be retired quicker, like sooner, and I still don't have an ATTE. But two, because I'm a big ATTE guy, you know, and the Coruscant gunship is a little bit more niche. I can't build an army of scout troopers. I don't think I'd ever make a mock or my own creation of Coruscant. Wow, that was a bad bombing run. So my desire to get the Coruscant gunship is more out of like rarity in the collection, or wanting maybe one or two of them. God, that sounds so pompous. Yeah, I probably want one or two of them just because it's just so cool. It'd be so cool to have an army of them. I've always been an army builder at heart, my friends. Always been. Always will be. Alright. I want all tanks, specifically speedy boys, move up south. Help out with the turbo tank. Yoda, I need you to give me some sight if possible, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've got a little bit of enemy contact there. I want all troops down here, though. All troops over here. You, if you can fire on this, please, that would be nice. Vornsker. Those are the, like the war dogs. Those are like the dogs. Come over here. I see some enemies, some droids popping out.
Choose your reinforcements.
Oh my goodness, I cannot believe I've just talked about how, just in this recording, I've talked about how I enjoy when people address my name correctly. And these new pharmacy students, the new grad students, pronouncing my name right made me happy. It's just such a strange thing to say on camera, thinking about that. It's like, you know, my name is pretty unique, so when somebody says my name right, it's just like, oh, especially when I don't tell them. It's like they had to go seek out what my name actually is. It's like, man, you really want to know my name. Like, thank you. That is very respectful of you. It's very kind.
Beginning construction.
I appreciate it. Now, how we doing? We're doing good on timing. I've got about 11 minutes before I finish this episode, so why don't I do exactly what I said I'm going to do? I'm going to take out Corriban. Why don't we do that? Let me grab some ground troops. I know, Ayla Sakura, you're still building up some of your own. I think we have Obi-Wan accessible, don't we? Show me your ground forces. You've got the 501st. Okay, so we don't have Obi-Wan accessible. As a matter of fact, he doesn't have any of his troops. Do I have anyone with ground troops available? Really? Just these guys. You know, of ground troops that I haven't used, it's these guys. You know, honestly, I haven't used AC-10 in a long time. Do I still have like troops that I can use here? Yeah, I can divide some of these forces. I'll take back the Wookiees. I'll take back the Wookiees. I'll take the gunships because I need those scouts, man. I'm gonna be honest, I need those things. But I'll take Yoda as well. But the Wookiees will go.
Construction complete.
Well, let's see if we can take out Corriban. I think it's pretty, Oh, you know what? Oh, wait, that's bonded down. Hold on, I'll send them to Corriban. You know what I need to do? I need to send some of the Jedi High Council to Corriban. I mean, you know why, right? Like, it is the Sith homeworld. The homeworld of the Sith. You have to bring in the Jedi High Council. There's no other way to battle against the Sith than with a ton of Jedi. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We're going to bring in the Jedi, fight over Corriban. I'm going to speed up time a little bit, of course, because I got to make sure I can get my troops in there. Bonadan, you might need some reinforcement. Bruh. Oh my gosh. Renvar is going to get blockaded. Yeah, I won't be able to do anything about that one. Unless I bring in these forces to take out that single Lucrehawk. Presumably it's one Lucrehawk. Yeah. Fine. You take that win. You'll take that win for 5 minutes.
Construction complete.
You'll take that win for 5 minutes, huh? No chance, Dave. No chance. You ain't gonna get Renvar for too much longer. Or too long, really. I still need to save Dathomir, though. That's definitely one. Definitely one I gotta do. Alright, Yoda. Come on. Come on. Either we're gonna save Renvar right now or we're going to Corriban. Either way, I gotta do both. Or at least one. Alright. Come on. I'm actually kind of scared. I'm worried that this is gonna be like a big battle.
Invasion commencing.
Oh gosh, what is that? Is it a dark side adept? You like how I know the entire the entire name? No, it's not that I've seen this. Oh yes, I have seen this before. I mean, I have played this mod extensively, but that guy, he's pretty scary looking, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the plan. We're gonna bring in an ATTE. We're gonna bring in we're gonna bring in a Juggernaut. And then we're gonna bring in a whole lot of Jedi. A whole lot of Jedi. Yeah, mine too. Bring in Mace. Troops, everyone start bum rushing to the next command post. Bring him in. Bring him in, please. Without further ado, I still can't get over how amazing that model transition is. From the animation of bringing the ATTE down to it actually turning into a full-fledged model.
Yes, Master.
Amazing job. Just excellent. Juggernaut, I want you to follow that ATTE.
Nice of you to drop in, sir. Here am I.
Yoda, give me a lay of the land.
Yes,
Okay,
Master.
what do we have? A lot of artillery. Again? Really? Artillery again? Like we're doing this again? Alright, where's that shield generator? You know what? I'll deal with it. Oh! Oh, that's not good. And they've got a lot going in. Alright, fine. Fine. It's a good thing I brought mostly infantry.
I serve the Force.
Yeah, alright.
Yes, Master.
Mace, you're gonna go help them out. They're gonna take some fire going in.
Stay frosty.
Nope, you go there. You capture that point.
Engage the enemy. Copy that.
You boys distract him. Let's see if I can...
Let's move on.
Oh.
Move out, men.
Oh, no.
Copy that,
Oh,
General.
that was
We've
bad.
secured a
Okay.
landing zone.
Oh, man, my timing is bad.
On it, sir. Yes, sir.
There we go. Good timing. Alright.
Choose your
30.
reinforcements.
Bring the gunships.
Reinforcements
I don't want to deal with this artillery. Absolutely not. Are you you're a ground troop? Nope. Maybe.
Reinforcements
I don't know, are you?
canceled.
I don't think so. I don't think you're a
Reinforcements
ground force. That's alright. We're bringing more Jedi. Oh, yeah, you
Right away,
do.
General. Right away, General.
Oh, yeah, you do. Oh, don't worry. I'm just going to bring in some more clones. Alright.
Watch
We
the
got
rear.
clones. We
On
got
it, sir.
gunships.
Copy that. Yes,
Oh,
General.
gosh. Don't go too far. You can
These
take out the
droids
tanks,
are
but
done for.
nothing crazy.
We must constantly
We've
test
secured
ourselves.
a build
Ready for
pad.
battle, sir.
Indeed.
Watch the rear.
Give me gunships. Stat.
We've lost a build
Oh, and troops don't die.
I advise patience.
Alright. Excellent.
I
Troops?
sense our troubles are far from
Wow,
over.
look at all these Jedi. Look at that T-posing Cody. Oh my gosh.
They had neither the skill nor
And the
power
T-posing
to
Bly. Look at
defend
these T-posers. And we got Gree. Man, we've got a clone squad coming in with an ATTE that's running away.
Copy that.
Homie's got to retreat. Keep going, keep going. Bring in the Juggernaut to help
I
out.
don't think we're alone.
I don't think so either, my friend.
We'll follow you anywhere, sir.
Get over there, gunships. You know your duty. I use you extensively, maybe too extensively, but Lord knows it's way more fun to use the gunships and then bring in the clones. Cause golly, I just don't like that artillery. I know what you're gonna say. Heresy. You should be fighting the artillery. Nah.
I may be advanced
Nah,
in
we've been
years,
fighting this
but my
artillery
skill-
way too much, and I ain't about to. Oh, that's a dark side adept.
How can a machine be such a
Combat
poor
is a
shot?
clone's natural element.
Oh boy, can you run him over? Please,
Right away, sir.
do me a favor. Run him over.
We've secured
On it,
a
sir.
build pad.
That'd be so disrespectful. If you could just, this guy's been training. Oh, he's
Copy that,
dead.
General.
Either way, he's been
We've
disrespected.
lost
But
a build pad.
this guy's been training all his life
Very effective.
to be competent against Jedi,
Clones keep the scrap
and then gets run over by what is essentially a big roly boy. just
wrecked clanker.
Just a big old roly, like a train. He just gets run over by that thing. Can you imagine
This
how
is
depressing that
General
is?
Blockade.
Our position is
Oh, you're
secure.
taking fire. You're taking a lot of fire. You're not putting out a lot either.
You can't negotiate with droids.
You're not doing a ton of damage to this thing.
Sir, yes, sir.
Pull back.
Watch for
see if you can take that guy out.
Let's show these clankers what we can
Execute him fast now. Take this thing out. Take these things down. Get all your guns in.
Clankers.
Meanwhile, look at the Jedi. They're all running in. Man, this should have been an episode of the Clone Wars. The Jedi taking over Corriban, which I
Up his sleeve.
don't think is really like inhabited or inhabitable
Battle isn't over until we've scrapped
in the Clone Wars.
last
Yoda traveled to Corriban, which they called Moraban
Bombing run available.
in the Clone Wars. Very controversial decision back in the day.
They didn't make me
But-
commander for nothing.
I'm gonna put you guys over here. But hey, he was there. He's familiar with it too. The ancient homeworld of the Sith
Offline.
is what it's called.
We're ready for battle, sir.
Moraband.
Package ready for delivery.
Yeah, give me a bombing run there. Oh, the Jedi are going in.
Surrender. Watch that crossfire. Starting my bomb. Pressing fire. Triangulating your crossfire.
All right, let's see if you guys can start firing. There we go. Excellent. All right, let's see what you can do here.
I'm sure Master Yoda would approve.
One shot.
Master Yoda's right here.
Understood, sir.
I don't know. I think
Go.
the fact that he's there already, he probably approves.
Clone behind the trigger. This
We've got the
clone
commanders
doesn't
performing
lose.
their own duties. Wolf is out here just looking pretty cool.
I don't expect anything less.
He doesn't really want to be Part of the battle. He's more of a pacifist anyway.
This is why I like to work alone.
I know Wolf. On a personal level, he's not too much of a violent guy. Although that scar on his eye would definitely say otherwise. Alright,
System conquered.
well done.
Beginning
We might have lost the
construction.
pride of the core,
Building cancelled.
but we surely got a good victory. So we're gonna get Renvar. Let's take him out. And then we're gonna bada bing bada boom. What an excellent day, my friends. What a good day. You know.
Corvette stands ready.
There are going to be tough days ahead. You guys know that I can definitely be a little bit neurotic or a little bit frustrated with things, but
Corvette
you
swinging
know, when
into
you have those
position.
good days, it's definitely good to celebrate them. You know, it's definitely something to celebrate them because they don't come by too often. I'm gonna do a sacrificial acclimator real quick. Hey, hey, hey.
We'll get there, sir.
Sacrificial acclimator, you do your thing.
Turbo
And
laser
you
cannon
need to turn around. Right now. Right now. Or not. Sacrificial Corvette. Okay, what are you? Level 1? Can we take him out with a single Venator? Hold on, guys. Hold on. Let me see real quick. I want to take out all the fighters, though. I want just this Venator to fight this space station. You do your thing. The fighters will cover you, but they ain't gonna help. It's just you. Alright. Everyone just focus on defending the Venator. Don't fight the other ships. Just see if the Venator can do it on his own. Yes. The answer is surely yes. Hey, I said no. I said don't use your payload. Don't do any of that. Just protect the Venator. Level 1 space station versus Venator. Let me see.
Light Corvette standing by.
Good. Do some anti-fighter duty for me, please.
Changing course.
Because the fighters are just they're not doing what I'm telling them to do. Oh, look at that. Look at that. A single Venator and take out a full level 1 space station. If that doesn't show how amazing these ships are, I don't know what is. That's why I made a lore video on them, because I like them that much. So, we just had a fantastic episode, actually. We took out, we actually reclaimed Renvar, got Felucia Space Station, Corriban, we completely conquered. We successfully defended Camino again. Again. In fact, I'm going to get more of these Syntax frigates now that I've seen them in action. Like, they're pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Well done. You won me over. We also took out Trandosha, and we got Kashyyyk's orbit back into place. We are definitely on a winning streak, except for the fact that we lost the pride of the core. So, if you'd like me to bring back the pride of the core, tell me. If you don't, then also tell me. And that was Republic at War, but make it realistic. My name is Cyrus. It's spelled like Cyrus, but not Sixty Rooster. Just take out the tur. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.